Hey, what's up? My name is Tackless, and today we're going to be looking at a tutorial on how to do super simple quests. Well, super simple is a bit of a stretch. This is as simple as I could reasonably make it. So, what we're going to be looking at is a quest where you are asked to go kill something, that Yeti over there, and we're going to get a reward for it. So, we get near this guy, he recognizes me, says something, and when I interact, there's an ice beast down the road. I'll pay 20 coins for the trouble. Press B to accept. And I also ate a piece of food while I did that. But we're going to run over here. Let's kill the ice beast. Now, if I were to go back and talk to him before the ice beast was dead, he'd tell me to go kill it. And he's not going to pay me until I kill it. So, there we go. He's gone. I got 1 coin just for killing him. Then let's hurry back. There. So, now I have 21 coins. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. This is a flexible enough system that you can use it for things other than murder quests. But, let's get into it. First things first, I'm going to delete my Yeti. And because this guy's a custom character, I'm not going to delete him, but I'm going to delete his brains, which is several pages. If you don't know how pages function in this game, that's alright. We're going to be looking at that today. So, you want your character to have a blank brain. What we're going to do is on page 1, this is the page where he recognizes that the player is nearby. So, when detect player, I'm going to do a couple lines of child code. To do child code, you select the number of the line of code and bump it over to the right one. And now this line of code won't run until this line of code is met. So when he detects the player, for the duration of 2 seconds, he's going to greet, which is the waving emotion. He is also going to say, "I traveler looking for a quest." Then, when interacted, do switch page, next page. On this page, he will ask you to go do it, and you can accept. We're going to be looking at some text stylizing here. It's a little bit of a really long bit of code, actually, but hopefully it makes sense. Display, and we're going to do our modifiers at the beginning for this one. We're going to position it in the center. We're going to make the font size medium. We're going to do a frame style of text box. Oh, stop listening. Stop listening. Sorry about that. Apparently he thinks that a text box is the same as, well, I would say it, but you know. I'm actually going to make this large font instead. Next, we're going to actually add the text. So let's go to text, new text. Could you go slay the ice beast for me? Now, we need to bump over to math and hit plus. Then go to text, new line. This will break the text apart so they're not on the same line together. I'm going to put another plus. I'm actually going to put a few pluses. And I'm going to put more text after the second plus. I'll pay 20 coins for the trouble. There we go. Then we need another new line. And because I want there to be a break between the first bit of text and the press B to accept, we're going to do 2 new lines. And then more text. Press B to accept. And now, for good measure, we're going to go to Objects. And we're going to search B, just the letter B. And we're going to go over to this heart icon, if it lets me. And the reason we search B is because in this section there's several hundred icons, and B narrows it right down. There we go. So this will display the text in our fancy text box, ask you to do what he wants you to do. And when B is pressed, we're going to switch page, next page. Instead of using an interact line of code here, I did B pressed so that the character is free to, the player is free to move around, but if they want to accept it, they just press B. They don't have to wander back over to the quest giver with a bunch of text on their screen. On this page, this is where the quest giver is going to be looking to see if the quest is complete yet. First, we need to throw our Yeti into the world. Now, you can use any beast you want, but the Yeti is big and pretty, and I think he looks epic and awesome. So, we're going to go over here, select the Yeti, and place him a ways out. So he's out of the way. Place him here. Now, if he's a quest beast, I would recommend maybe bumping up his health, but he's not a big deal, so I'm going to leave his health as is. Now, this is just a personal thing. If you are using a Yeti, I would recommend removing this line of code right here, because this freeze blast bit of code, sometimes it sticks with the player, and they're permanently slowed down for the rest of the game. So, cut that bit of code out. Next, we're going to do when is dead, and then a few lines of child code underneath that. First, we're going to do a powering on system. I would usually use a Boolean variable here, but we're going to do power on because, you know, variables can get complicated and I don't want to get into that. So, we need to do the in-world picker and select our guy. Select him. So we're going to power on our guy, which is currently identified as a male squire, but he's whatever. And he's powered on. Next, we're going to do once, do create. Let's see. I'm going to do a coin. If you're using your own currency system in your game, feel free to drop whatever you want. But create a coin. That works. Just create a coin. So what this does is when he dies, it'll create a coin and it'll power on our quest giver. The reason that he drops a coin, even though you're getting paid, is the way that the code works. When he pays you, he does not actually create 20 coins. He increases your coin counter by 20. If you don't have any coins at all, then it won't display on your screen because you have to pick up at least one coin for the coin counter to display, if that makes sense. So we're giving the player a coin for when they go kill the quest beast, and then we're giving them 20 more when they get back. So then, when, let's see, we're going to be looking for power. So if he has power, this is the fulfillment of our agreement. We're going to, let's see, started to, oh, hang on. When, we need to actually make another child line of code. When interacted. When interacted, and when it has power, we need to assign one variable here. Now don't freak out, but this is, we just need to do this. We need to go to object, player, variable, and it needs to equal it. I would go into the reason that we're doing this, but I think it's simpler. Pretty much, I won't go into it right now. I'm trying to keep this tutorial as short as I can. So once the player, and then a numeric variable, coin counter. If you don't have this coin counter variable, drop a coin into your world and open up its brain, and this will appear. Coin counter, incremented up by 20. Which is, man, that's a lot of pages back here. So his coin counter went up by 20. Next, we need to switch page to next page. Now, the next page is going to have the text. I would also go into the reason why we're separating the cash reward from the text reward, but that also is getting fairly complicated for beginners. So, but we also need to see what happens if this player has not killed the beast yet. So, when interacted, we're going to, oh no, when not has power, we're going to switch page. Now, if you look at the top, we're at page 3 right now. I have the next page, page 4, assigned to the reward text. Page 5 is what we're going to be assigning here. Switch page to 5. On page 5, which I don't know if you just saw what I did there, page 4 was blank, so I just pressed A to create one empty line of code. That way it generated page 4 and also generated page 5. So when we're at page 5, we're going to have, let's see, no, not under when, under do, display, say, kill the come on, beast to get your reward. And then countdown timer 4. Let's do 4. 4 seems pretty good. We're going to switch page. And what page were we just on? If you remember, we were on page 3. So we need to switch back to page 3. So when countdown timer is 4, we're going to switch back to page 3. So if it's interacted and it doesn't have power, that's what happens. Now, let's have the text fulfillment page. So I'm actually going to go back to page 2 and copy, which is left trigger, and paste this text because it's already formatted and whatnot. So I'm just going to switch out what the text says. You did it. I knew you could. Oh, looks like I got some more downloads. That's always good to see. Here, come on. Here's your reward. So, press B to accept, and all that good stuff. So, finally, the very last bit of code, when B pressed, and I'm going to switch page to a blank page, so that nothing else can happen to this character. Now, page 6 is blank, so we're going to switch to page 6. So, as quickly as I can, I'm going to run through the logic here. When he's detected the player, he'll stay and greet the player for 2 seconds. When he's interacted, he will display this text on the screen asking you to do the quest. When you press B to accept, you'll switch pages to this page, in which case he will be looking to see if the quest is completed. If the quest is completed, then the coin counter will be incremented up by 20, meaning you got 20 coins, and it will switch page to this page, which will tell you, you won, good job. When you press page, it ends the quest, nothing else can happen. However, if you have not beaten the quest and you interact and it does not have power, which we get power from the Yeti after it's killed, you'll switch page to page 5, which will say, kill the beast to get your reward. And after 2 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, whatever, it switches back to here, and it will be looking once again to see if you have beaten the quest. Now, I hope that wasn't too complicated. I'm still trying to get this as a beginner tutorial, so just don't panic, and I hope this works out. So I'm going to switch to a nice sword, put on a shield, and go talk to this guy. When I get close, he asks if I'm looking for a quest. When I interact, oh, looks like I forgot one small piece of formatting. I would have liked to have centered my text, but this is still acceptable. Press B to accept. Let's go kill this guy. But first, let's check back with him to see if he'll give me the money without doing anything. Won't let me do anything. Look at that. So, oops, looks like I stabbed my quest giver. Wouldn't be a bad idea to make him not attackable. So, let's kill this guy. There we go. I got my coin. Let's talk to my quest giver, who hopefully isn't angry at me. You did it. I knew you could. Here's your reward. 21 coins. B to accept. And now he won't give me anything. So that's how you do a basic quest. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I plan on doing an advanced quest tutorial in the future where we will be looking at multiple objectives and going to multiple points and killing groups of enemies instead of just one. That might have to be a few videos, actually. But either way, I hope this video was helpful to you. I'm sorry I haven't posted a video for the last few days. I recorded this tutorial 2 or 3 days ago, and the file corrupted when I was going to go to convert it. So I was really busy at work and had to wait until today to re-record this. So I hope this was helpful. If you have visited my YouTube channel because of the Project Spark World I put up, which I'm currently playing in, thank you for coming and checking out my channel. As of this moment, I think I have 22 or 23 subscribers, which may not sound like a lot, but to me that is a lot because that's more than I think I've ever had on a YouTube channel. Either way, I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you'd like a tutorial on a topic that you're interested in, please leave me a comment or message me on YouTube or Xbox. I'd love to help you guys out. If this video was helpful, leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, I don't know. Tell them that this channel will give them the answers to life and solve the greatest mysteries, whatever. Either way, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later.